Well, I'm out here with Lori at Heirloom Roses, and you know, Lori, a lot of people there's a lot of confusion about climbers, how to train them. It seems like it's intimidating to people, but before we go in on how to do that, you guys came up with a great tip for cleaning pruners, which you should do a lot when you're pruning.
Exactly, because it helps from transferring pests and disease from rose to rose. And so it makes it really easy.
And these wipes are so easy. I mean, look at that. You don't have to mix it in a bucket, and it's just done right there. So I think that's right there is amazing. Now, the pruners are clean. How do I make a beautiful climbing rose actually look beautiful?
Well, what you want to do, because, William, what happens with a rose, and you've probably seen it in many gardens, is that all the bloom is way on top.
Yeah.
That's because those uppermost buds secrete a hormone to inhibit bud formation below. So what you want to do with a climbing rose is you want to run it a little lateral, either out like this or like this, depending on how wide the structure is that the rose is on.
Because a lot of people, I think, get confused too. When you read a tag that says a climber gets 8 foot wide, a lot of people, I think, that means 4 feet on each side, which is not the case.
No, not if you're taking those canes from the base of the plant. And
so you're looking at a 16-foot span.
Right.
So putting 3 roses in there would be just overcrowding.
Right. Exactly, and then you don't get the airflow and you're inviting disease and everything. So it just makes it a lot easier to do that, because what will happen when you run them a little lateral is that you'll get these, what we call breaks or lateral shoots, and they'll come from there and they'll form a cane. That cane will have a bloom on top, so you'll have a wall of bloom instead of just bloom
right at
up
the top,
there.
And that makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm assuming, Lori, that the principles of pruning all roses, some of those still apply, like taking out old canes each year.
Well, you want to take them out. What we say when you plant our roses, in about 4 to 5 years, what you want to do is start looking for the older canes, because you do want to limit them to like 5 to 8 canes a bush.
Okay.
So you would start taking out some of your older canes after that, and then it'll encourage more growth and you can start all over. And that helps to eliminate what we call the naked knee, you know? You're not seeing their little legs. It's going to have bloom from bottom to top.
And really that's where the beauty of climbers comes in at.
Yes, yes.
Well, you know, I know that, can you show me, like on this one right here, Lori, can you show me which cane you would think should go out if it was a pruning time situation?
What I would probably do is, seeing that these canes over here, well, you want to cut out all your, first of all, go through and cut out all your dead so you know kind of what it is that you're looking at. But this is going to start having canes come over here, so I would probably take, mostly these 2 out, yes. And what you want to do now too, that you see in the spring, you know, what was maybe covered up with foliage and canes in the fall, is to cutting out all this old stuff down there.
And any damaged canes too, I'm sure will be going out. So now, let's say that you've got it, you know, pruned out after your 3 or 4 years, and you've got a couple of floppy canes. Do you actually tie them up to where you want, or how do you go about doing that?
Yes, we do. And what we use is this stuff you can buy at any nursery or garden center. It comes like in a big spool. And we use this because you can take it off pretty easy. And so what we'll do is we just cut a piece of it. Usually we wear it like this.
It's a lovely
necklace.
The
new attire
the fashionable
for the garden.
gardener.
And then we'll just tie this on here.
Oh,
it
that's
slips
simple.
on pretty easy like that. And then you can take it off
and reuse it when you do the pruning. Nice. All right. Well, you know, sometimes it does seem intimidating when you look into gardening and all the information there, but to make it really as simple as it can be, we encourage you to come on out to Heirloom Roses and chat with them about pruning any of the roses that you want to take care of in your garden. Thank you so much,
You're
Lori.
welcome.